Hey tubers, it's Arrowhead, man. It's Sunday, February 23rd. It's been quite some time since I've been able to make a video. The weather around here has been really nasty. We had a lot of snow on the ground the past few weeks. It melted, then it rained, then it froze again, and this is the only chance I've had to get out. I've been out for about 3 or 4 hours. I went to another spot first, didn't do well, found a few scrapers. Don't usually film them. Found a pretty nice scraper. Since got the camera on, I'm gonna show you. That one's pretty fair. Found this little tool. It's pretty cool. It's got notches on each side. I don't know if it was like a flint adze or maybe even a flint celt, and maybe a scraper at that end. I get the focus there, but it's pretty neat. And found a few broken things, like a broken knife. Didn't film it. Found this. Looks like an arrowhead, like the wing, but it's so busted up. That's all I have of it. And a few other tad bit scrapers. This is the first piece I've came up on, and I've been hunting for literally almost 4 hours. So I didn't think I was even going to bring anything to the table today. But here it is. It's just exactly the way it was laying. So flip it out. You can see where it was stuck to the ground there. And it's just a nice little common point. Now this would be the true arrowhead. By the base, it's looking late archaic. But nice little arrowhead. So maybe this is, I just got here. I've only been on this site maybe about probably 30 minutes. So I'm hoping I find something good and bring you guys. This is Arrowhead Man signing out. Take care. Hey tubers, it's Arrowhead Man. It's just been like maybe 5 minutes, if that. I found that point right up on that little knoll right there, and I was coming down, and I already picked it up, but I laid it back down. It's broke, but it's a scraper. But look where it was laying. You can see the indentation there where it was laying. But look how thin, and see if I can get it to focus here for you guys. Look at the work on this thing. Hang on here. My apologies. I can't get it to focus. There we go. No, I had it. Let's try it again. It wants to focus and then it don't. There we go. Look at that, guys. Ain't that amazing? That thing is paper thin. It's like a flake on the back. Then I found this thing. It's broke too, but look at the notch on that thing. Oh, my camera don't want to focus today very good. There we go. And then that's flipped over. But that's pretty cool there. I'm really having a hard time focusing, guys. Just apologize for all that. But I just love it how, like, my area, you find Indiana green, Attica chert, and that's what all this material is. And like, for instance, Commissioner Tom, he finds like Coshocton and Upper Mercer type of flint where he lives. And then like Brooksy and Richard Rockhouse and them, they find that Jeff City chert. It's pretty cool how all areas have its own flint. I did find a piece of barbed wire, and found this old bone. Looks like maybe a vertebrae or something. It's really old though. Get it to focus. But I find anything else, I just wanted to share that with you. Hope everybody's doing well. Good luck if you out rocking. And this year's been really bad. They got in the fields really, really late. There was corn standing around here in December. They didn't get to plow a lot, so there is very limited plowing right now going on, or any fields that are plowed. This is Arrowhead Man signing out. Hey tubers, it's Arrowhead Man. It's still Sunday, the 23rd of February. I no more than turned around after I just showed you guys that scraper. Here's a nutting stone. I'm not going to take it. It's got a pretty good dip in it. I got so many of them, but just wanted to share that with you guys. So I'm definitely in a pretty good hot spot. So if I find any more good artifacts, I'll get them on. Take care. Hey tubers, it's Arrowhead Man. I'm back. I just came up on this. It looks like a knife. It's right on top like everything else has been. I'm going to pull it. Right there's where it laid. And it is. It's a little crude, a little thick. It could be a preform. But haven't found a lot today. But this field here is probably where I should have came first, because I'm doing a lot better in this field. Just thought I'd share that with you guys. Take care. Hey tubers, it's still Sunday, the February 23rd. I just came down off that knoll on a second pass since I showed you that last knife, and I think I found another one. It's right on top too. Right there's where it laid. And it's kind of crude. It's got a little chip out of the backside, but it is definitely a knife. It's oval. Could be a preform, but it was a knife. Not like as good as some of the ones I find out here. Found a nice hammer stone too. Fits your hand really good. So, find a lot of tools. Just don't wag a lot of that home anymore. But if I find anything good, I'll get it on here. Take care, guys. Hey tubers, it's Arrowhead Man. I not more than turned, got down to the base of the hill, turned, came up, boom. Don't know if it's all there. It's a knife. It's just how it lays right there. Or at least it's something with a lot of work. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty good piece. I'll take that. I might as well just leave the camera on. I'm starting to have some luck. Now let's get into some quality. I'm happy with that. Let's see. I'll just walk you guys with me for a little bit. Well, I'll video out this clip and then I'll turn it back on. Hope everybody's doing well. Take care. Hey tubers, it's Arrowhead Man. It's been a good little minute. I was finding a few pieces pretty good there for a minute, and then it just stopped. Getting tired though. I think that's got a lot to do with it. But I just came up on this. It looks broke, but I don't know if it's a halfster or not. So here we go. Let's see where it was laying down there. That's the back side. It is broke. No, it's halfster. No, it's broke. It's broke. Yeah, it's broke right there at the top. I wouldn't have filmed that, guys. I thought it was a halfster. But I'll keep pushing on. Maybe I can find something better. This would have been about probably a good 3-inch point. But yeah, it would have been almost, by the size of the base, it'd have been like 2 3/4, 3 inches. I usually find them out here like that. I don't know what's going on. All right, find anything else, I'll get back with you. Have a good one. Hey tubers, it's Arrowhead Man. It's still Sunday. I'm gonna have to get ready to get out of here. It's getting late. Sun's making it really hard to see too. I found this. I didn't film it. It's worked all the way around. I'd say it's a knife, because I found like 3 or 4 knives out here, and this one's probably funky looking because it's been worked so many times, or it could have been, I guess, used as a scraper, but I'm thinking knife. But I just came up on this, and if this thing's here, it's going to be my best piece of the day. It's definitely the largest, and I almost pulled it out without thinking. But look at the edge of that. Look at that, guys. I just hope it's all there, man. Okay, here we go. I can kneel down to pull it. Oh, man, I think it's broke. Or is it made that way? Hang on, let's see what we got here. Oh, no, it's made that way. Yeah, the tips, I'd say at one time it may have had a tip. It's a large knife, and a nice one at that. Oh, yeah. It's got a little dip in the base. Let's see if I can clean it off so you can see it a little bit. Worked really nice of some white material, glossy white material. And I don't think this is broke because it's like polished over. I guess it could have been broke. I like it. I'll clean that up when I get home. That's, to me, the best piece of the day. I mean, I find common arrowheads a lot. Oh, barely could get up. But yeah. Woo. It probably is broke. And just, no, I think it's worked that way. I'd say it had a point at one time. Looks like an archaic knife. Had a point on it at one time. Or type, like maybe Cobb's type. All right, cool. Okay, guys, I got a bunch of stuff. A lot of it's mainly scrapers, knives, things like that. Didn't have so much luck on the arrowheads. Found one small one. You've seen that on film. And then found that broken one, which would have been pretty good size arrowhead knife with notches. But I guess what I'm saying, I didn't find too many things with notches out here today. But well, this is Arrowhead Man. Do a cleanup and see you guys. Have a good one. Hey tubers, it's Arrowhead Man. It's cleanup video for Sunday the 24th. I think I was saying the 23rd out there. My apologies to that. Okay, here's some of the artifacts I found. I want to show you this one first. You know, like Indian blankets? You know, the design they have on them? Look at this rock. Don't that remind you of like the same designs they have on the blankets? It's just a freak accident, but I thought that was pretty cool. I'm hanging on to it. That's a pretty neat rock. That's some pretty cool designs. I don't know if the camera shows it as well as it looks in real life, but pretty cool. But I kept it. Here's a tool I found. I'd say it was a scraper. Your finger, it could have been hafted. That's why it's got that split right there. But you can hold it. It fits right in your hand. You could scrape with it. Your finger goes right behind that slot. Or it was hafted. That's what I'm thinking. Then I found a nice Indiana green scraper. It's got some Cortex on it, flat on the bottom. This one here is like at a slant. Thought that was pretty cool. Then there's that one piece I found I thought was an adze or maybe a flint celled at this end because it's perfect at that end, and this end it has a scraper. And hold it in my hand here. It's got a notch on each side. So I thought that was pretty cool. Then here's another scraper. Thumb goes right there. This one's not the greatest as far as I think it's worked, but it is worked. Here's all the knives I found. We'll start with this one. It's kind of crude. I found a lot of stuff, and I think if I'd have had more time, I'd have found a lot more. Here's another knife. It's got good work. A lot of the knives seem to be crude. There's a little quartz one, shaped and everything. Could have been preforms, I guess. There's another one. I'm not going to pick them all up. This one was thin and had a lot of work on it. It's worked all the way around. Funny shaped. There's another one. There's that other scraper I found that was really thin. I thought was pretty neat. I'd like to seen this without it being broke. This thing's like paper thin for a scraper. But I thought that was pretty cool. Has that whole edge around there worked. This here is a broken knife. That's a broken tip. Another broken base. There's a broken midsection right here. Then I found a really nice scraper. Nice little thumb scraper. This one's sweet. It's uniface on the back side. This is probably about as good as they come. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. Maybe. It's got some good pills. Then I found that broken base, Indiana green. Compared to like my other Arrowhead, look at the size. Like that base is almost the size of the point. I found that was my best piece, I believe. Nice little Arrowhead. Found that little tool there. Found that in one of my other videos, but I didn't put a cleanup on. And I found a couple Indiana green ones, but I didn't bring them down from where my collection is. Then I found this knife. It's broke, I believe. It's a really high glossy white material. It's snapped right there. And it is reworked on the side though. It's got nice pills. Let's see if I can get it to focus. See there? So I think they used it even after it was like this. That's a pretty big piece, you know. I mean, look at it compared to any of the other stuff. All right, and then over here, I found a huge core and of Indiana green. I brought it home because I just thought that usually I don't find them that big. That's really rare. I think that's the second biggest one I've ever found. Found this little stone. It's got a divot in the bottom of it. I don't know what it was, but it's polished, so I think they used it. Then I found this piece of slate. It's all polished on the bottom, worked all the way around, so I don't know what they'd have used that for either. And then just some other flint pieces and scrapers. You can tell that was a scraper. There for a while I was picking up a lot of stuff. I was desperate, but that stuff's got work on it too, all the way around. All these do. This has got a killer edge. I don't know what they'd have used it for, but that thing will slice you, buddy, right there. But that's everything I found. Hoping to get out here in the future. Get you guys some... I got some killer places to go. I just got to find the time to get there. Okay, this is Arrowhead Man. Hope everybody's doing well for cleanup Sunday the 23rd. Take care, guys.